Hank Thompson is one of baseball's barrier breakers, although so many folks have never heard of who this legendary ball player was. Hank Thompson, along with his Monarch teammate Willard Brown, would join the St. Louis Browns in 1947. They would become the first two African-American teammates in the modern era of Major League Baseball to play on a Major League team. Just shortly after Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby had integrated both the National League and American Leagues, respectively. They all were part of breaking baseball's color barrier. But Hank Thompson, he had all the tools to be a superstar.
Thompson digging in now. And that's in there for strike one. The other way, and that should be extra bases. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And that one lifted in the air center field. Could be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Henry Hank Thompson is a tremendously underrated baseball player. He joins the Kansas City Monarchs at age 17 and became almost an instant star, playing the infield, primarily third base. But Hank Thompson was also a war hero. He was a machine gunner during World War II, fought in the Battle of the Bulge. When he was discharged from the military in 1946, resumed a great career right the moment he gets back with the Monarchs. Hank Thompson had stardom written all over him.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Thompson to hit now. In there for strike one. Singy Thompson had an unreal doubleheader one day in 1946. 2 homers in each game, 4 total. Ripped on a line. Glass racing over to make the catch.
Yeah, and what impresses me, Boog, those games were at Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hank really showed he had major league talent.
This one smoked out to left. Glass makes the catch. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Drake back to work. Up the middle, Taylor picks it up, gathers, and throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the first offering is not close.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. And Thompson steps into the box. And first offering is fouled off. Singy Thompson had an unreal doubleheader one day in 1946. 2 homers in each game, 4 total. Right side, hard hit. It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Bates takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Yeah, and what impresses me, Boog, those games were at Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hank really showed he had major league talent.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, bases full. And Thompson digging in now.
Henry Hank Thompson is a tremendously underrated baseball player. He joins the Kansas City Monarchs at age 7.
Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Out number 3. Line drive. That's a base hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at 3rd.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to 3rd, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to 3rd. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. 0-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. The tag, and he's out. First offering misses the mark.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Out towards left center. And it's into the gap. Runner around 3rd. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Hank Thompson digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. Now it rolls down into the corner. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And in its second with an RBI double. Here comes the sweet swinging 17-year-old Hank Thompson. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Glass makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. What an all-around season Thompson had in 1947 for the Monarchs. Led the league in homers, 6th in the league in wins above replacement. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Hank Thompson had all the tools you needed to be a great starter. He was essentially a 5-tool third baseman who hit for power, hit for average, could field, could run, and could throw. Played a dazzling infield, primarily third base. Yeah, that's how good Hank Thompson was.
Man at first steps into the box. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. The 1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Kicks and fires. And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, dude.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Makes the grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. Down the right field line and a base hit. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 6-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next pitch is popped up. Hayes makes the catch, and that'll do it. Hank Thompson digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's towards center. McDonald giving chase. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Around third. Taylor with a relay throw. Not in time. He makes it safely for an...
The St. Louis Browns thought that Hank Thompson and Willard Brown would do for them what Jackie had done for Brooklyn in terms of black fans coming over to watch the Browns play. And so they never got a fair shot with the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson and Willard Brown both realized that they had left a team in the Kansas City Monarchs who were far better than the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson comes back home to Kansas City and immediately puts up huge numbers. Shortly thereafter, the New York Giants come calling. And Henry Thompson again would break barriers by becoming the only player to integrate two major league teams, the St. Louis Browns and the New York Giants.
One out with two aboard. Here's a speed threat. Hank Thompson, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Up the middle, Marshall over to pick it up. Whips it to first on the run. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
In 1946, when Bob Feller and Satchel Paige hook up in an epic barnstorming tour from East Coast to West Coast right after the World Series in 1946. Bob Feller had his All-Stars, and the legendary Satchel Paige had his Satchel Paige All-Stars. We're talking the creme de la creme on both teams. Satchel's lineup was stacked. Buck O'Neil, Quincy True, Willard Brown. And according to Bob Feller, the best of the bunch on that Satchel Paige All-Star team was a young Hank Thompson.
Thompson coming up to face the heater from Van Meter, Bob Feller. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chris, the matchups Thompson had against Bob Feller, they really propelled him into the National League. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Yeah, Hank hit several big homers against Feller in a year where he led the majors in wins, shutouts, and strikeouts. Just tremendous.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. Next pitch is popped up, and that's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Thompson would then go on to face in a game against Larry Doby, where they become the two first black players to compete against one another in Major League Baseball. Oh, but there's more. Hank Thompson would face the great Don Newcombe, and it would be the first time that a black hitter had faced a black pitcher in Major League Baseball history. And of course, Hank Thompson, Willie Mays, and the great Monty Irvin would form the Majors' first all-black outfield, even though Hank Thompson was an infielder by trade. His versatility made him very special.
As we go, now it's the second baseman, Hank Thompson. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Fouled off left side.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Thompson to the plate with a big opportunity here. The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and a run scores on the double play. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Fly ball down the line. Musial going back some more.
Best game of Hank Thompson's Giants career, Boog. In 1954, 3 homers, 8 RBI, and a win over St. Louis.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wow.
Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. And he deals. Now a rip into left center. Base hit into the outfield. 1 run's in, 2 runs across now. And they clear the bases. 3 runs score, and they're up by 3.
Henry Thompson's career was cut so short by some of his own doing, and he would be the first, if he was still with us, to tell you that he lived his life in such a way that it really did kind of hurt his professional baseball career. He only plays 9 years in the major leagues. And again, it's so unfortunate that his career was cut so dreadfully short that it never got to play out in the fashion in which Henry Thompson would be the first to say that he wished it would have had things worked out maybe a little bit differently. Henry suffered a lot of darkness during his childhood that unfortunately carried over into his playing career that really hindered him from having what I believe would have potentially been a Hall of Fame caliber career.